Good morning, everyone. Look at my hair. It's just a frazzled morning, but it's an interesting week. It's the end of January, and it's the last Monday of the month, getting us ready for stepping into the month of February. And so I welcome all of you this morning here in my humble abode, I guess you'd say. And I guess everybody's like myself, very much snowed in with this high volume of snow that just keep coming down all weekend long. It's just snowed, snowed, snowed. And I just wanted to say that I welcome the blanket of snow. It's very peaceful. It's very gentle. And it also gives me a moment to just step outside into the quietness. And in that quietness is the beautiful peacefulness of the trees, of the blanket of snow that's on the trees, and just everything that is taking place in the ethers above my head, around my head, and everything that is on all of us right now, of this higher magnetic consciousness called oneness. And so I'm just going to bring in the Infinite Masters for a message this morning on building a vibration of this gentleness of the blanket of snow, the peacefulness that's upon us, to listen and really connect into the kingdoms around us, not just the elements of the snow and the sun and the wind, but the kingdoms of the trees. Well, for me, it's all the animals here, but it's also the multi-dimensions that are here that are wanting to tap into us of a higher telepathic consciousness. And so for me, I like to bring in the higher frequencies that I'm hearing buzzing in my ears and sometimes creating a bit of a headache, but I know that's just resistance of my mind if it does become a headache. So I just say, no, no, no. We're just going to receive all that you have for me. Bring it in on top of my third eye, on top of my head, around the back of my head, underneath the back of my neck. All of those energies, they just have to keep coming in. And we relax the shoulders and we just allow the energies to come in. And so I think what I'd like to do is just bring to you the Infinite Masters as they want to speak to all of us. And I welcome you in this replay when it plays later. Welcome, everyone, into this wonderful presence of a golden essence, of a holy presence. It is seeping into your energetic fields now, quietening your mind and building the oneness consciousness vibration of light, love, and harmony. All around you. Breathe it in. Let it flow. Let the light grow and glow inside every cell of your being, in every bone, joint, muscle, tissue. It might be aching, might have tension, even down the spinal column to the lower back. Let it flow. The gentleness of this peacefulness around you, outside in the blanket of snow, where all is covered into this peacefulness also. You are being rejuvenated. You are being cleansed. And you do know you are being adjusted. So just listen and feel this transmission of vibrations of light, intelligence that is in the room where you are, in the room where I am, and that is building a oneness consciousness, an unseen grid system that is calling all hearts and all minds to rejuvenate, regenerate, a new thinking pattern, a new healing pattern inside your body. And in knowing that you are telepathically receiving more than you could ever know from your higher self, of an I am presence that is listening, cleansing and purifying your every thought form. When you move into oneness of knowing you're connected into this unseen essence of consciousness. You cannot see the energy fields around you. You cannot see the wind flowing through the trees. You cannot see the masters dancing on the water, but you do see their sparks of light in the sun's rays. You do see their sparks of crystals dancing on every snowflake, on all the kingdoms around you. And you do have a sense that there has been a collaboration since that Atlas 3i was here, visiting our planetary consciousness, still housing a vibration of connectedness into our hearts and minds that were touched by that Atlas energy. And we are readying our hearts and minds into telepathic frequencies from a divine inner knowing, much greater is this holy knowing speaking to hearts and minds and preparing you for the second month that is stepping you up into far greater awareness vibrations of the mind, to integrating and courageously, boldly standing with brightest shimmering hearts and minds, transmitting light around you. There is a vibration of a higher frequency arriving in the second month. And one would say you are galloping in excitement of your new journeys, of the new pathways that many of you will telepathically see with your inner mind's eyes and hear with a higher sensory mind, knowing I have shifted. I am in oneness with this unknown vibrational source of all that is here, bathing this planetary consciousness, bathing my aura body, bathing my inner body, that I am moving into oneness with. That you are stepping up and riding this horse of the fire horse Chinese New Year that steps in the middle of February. That you are prepared to stand in strength and power. That the shifting, the chaos around you is just that. It is around you. It is not growing inside you. You have a new vibration of light that is awakened inside you. And you are telepathically shifting out of the heaviness and into the highest vibrations that you are hearing now in this peacefulness that is around us. You are letting go of those heavy thought forms, of those distracting words that you hear that create fear. You are letting it go more rapidly now so that you can stay focused and aligned, balanced into Gaia, but sturdy as a rider on the horse, in full control of your direction and full control of your journey. That you are riding these waves with a higher frequency of being in control and holding the powers that you've never known before so close to your heart. This reverence of peacefulness, of the gentleness of being connected to this oneness is going to start seeping through you in transmissions of words of love, in transmissions of healing inside your own cellular body. The more you become connected to this higher source of the oneness, an energy you can't see, but how much energy can you see anyway? You just feel it. You step into it and you know, whoa, this is a peaceful energy field. Or, oh, this is heavy. It's weighing me down. I better step back and put a vortex around myself so there are no attachments of this heavy energy. These are the shifts, these are the changes, these are the welcoming frequencies that allows us to embrace the higher consciousness and step into the knowing, the being, that everything is in divine order. Yes, there are many, many sequences of masters, of archangels, of multidimensional ones, of ancient ones, the star elders and star nations, and ancient ones that I work with. They all speak in the same language. It's the love of oneness consciousness that harmonically attunes you, lifts and shifts you out of despair and of unknowingness, uncertainty, into accepting and into adapting to your own frequency, your own signature code of your own reality. It wants to speak to you and wants to adorn you and build you back up into the powers and abilities and sequences of all that you are and ever have been in this human form and human soul. And so we'll ask this higher being that's here in me now to bring a word of knowledge and peacefulness. And it will be an activation that will gently lift you into the oneness consciousness. And that's what we're doing today. I am here, child, in these infinite strands of hierarchies of light intelligences that seeps into hearts and minds of all who are awakened and all who are awakening. And will be activating their superconscious minds throughout the balance of this year. We're stepping into reality consciousness of oneness in this new year. There are signature codes and equations of light. There are plasma light energies that will be invoking photonic vibrations inside your cellular networks. Your footprints that you cannot see will be placed in front of you, and so that, yes, you will be walking in mastery, vibrations of your soul light consciousness, in a gentleness, in a knowingness, and that you just know that you know your higher soul has placed the footprints in front of you to follow each day. and that your higher consciousness will be telepathically delivering you the words, the vibrations and tones to speak of to others, to touch onto others of this new vibration of reality consciousness. It was awakened on solstice, adorned on the new year, as the ocean's waves announced, oneness consciousness shall flow across all oceans and all meridians and all grid systems and ley lines and sacred portals on Gaia. And for those of you who are awakening and opening up to your hidden gifts and abilities, they will all be streaming together in oneness once more through telepathic grid systems that you cannot see, but will bring you into awareness that you are connected to many. Well, sitting here in your body, you are alone just as I am, but connecting to meridians of dimensions of grid systems in the realms and telepathically receiving, acknowledging, and accepting the peacefulness, the gentleness, and the knowingness that I am shifting, as are you, and that we are all telepathically building a divine order of absolute peace, oneness to communications through our consciousness. The hidden abilities, the virtues, the gifts are being born in the crystal children now, and they are already seeing, projecting, transmitting, and operating of it at such a young age. They are the teachers. We are the responders. That is collaborating a vibration in our families of peacefulness, gentleness, yet an attunement much greater than an adjustment in our physical bodies and soaring minds to build the telepathic bridge, the bridge to enlightenment and empowerment that I do see arriving on this planet and becoming stronger each month. And as these new moons, full moons, eclipses, spring equinox, solstice, and return of Atlas of another kind of energy arrives onto this planet, we will be soaring out of adjustments into attunements of becoming oneness of a light alchemy body in this year, into the next year, into the following year. It's quite an amazing journey when you peacefully sit in the stillness like we are now and allow the adjustments of the peacefulness of the love and light to just flow through you and to become you. When you have this stillness of this gentleness and you close your eyes, you listen, you breathe it in, and you visualize this beautiful, beautiful essence of a very high presence of crystallizing intelligence is who you are, returning, rebuilding, regenerating a new consciousness within and around you. That you will magnetically feel connected to this higher source, a higher divinity of your higher self. And it holds you very still like a statue and captivates your inner child, your inner heart, your inner being. To be connected. To this source of infinite oneness. Feel your feet becoming very anchored into the heartbeat of Gaia. Feel the energy moving up through your spinal column, through all of your chakras, through all your organs of the heart, lungs, and into the brain. And feel the adjustments of softening the tightness and the restricted energies in the muscle tissues, arms and legs, are just resting in peace. While your throat chakra, and back of the neck, and the oblongata and atlas, at the base of the skull, is harmonically being attuned. The higher ratios of light coming into the crown chakra, into the inner mind's eye, into the inner ears, into the inner throat and mouth. So these pertinent portals of chakras in the head are tweaking, sparking, acknowledging and accepting all that you are hearing, all that you are breathing in of this new consciousness, vibration of a higher self, an infinite source around you that bathes the higher self and bathes your body, mind, and spirit. To be in oneness. What is it should know? How is this occurring? The mind is relaxed and allowing and receiving this beautiful essence of a consciousness field. It's so light, so pristine, and so peaceful. And it is, yes, dancing around you and building a oneness vibration of light into every cell of your being, into every breath you take. What is outside of your body is what is inside your body, and what is inside your body that you are breathing in and breathing out into your outer field is this peaceful, infinite light consciousness of oneness, no longer separated from you. Your inner child soul is breathing in this higher soul light vibration that is healing you, adjusting you, and attuning you. There is attunement, there is atonement. It brings you into this oneness, to the holiest of holies, to an infinite all source that knows who you are, knows all your timelines, knows all your bumps and scrapes, conversations, erratic behavior, knows everything, forgives everything, heals everything, and today activates everything. What did you shut it down? It has been so many thousands of years of separation, of your inner soul being not knowing of your higher soul essence of a divine light presence that corresponds, communicates to all other souls of light consciousness in grid systems of time. You walked the grid systems of light, vibrational tones and sounds, and collaborated and communicated through those light equations of sounds and tones, telepathically. A divine oneness communication oscillated around the entire planet, adorned all kingdoms and all elements, and all was in oneness. And there was absolute freedom to receive at any now moment a heightened vibrational tone and frequency to adjust you, to awaken you of another hidden gift, ability, or virtue. And it keeps on evolving and accelerating within your alchemy light being of who you are and still are, but have been tucked away and hidden until this new year, 2026, a year of oneness, a year of awakening and becoming. A soul light signature code of your soul light signature frequencies and equations of light intelligence of who you are. There will be communicating into all other consciousness through this oneness consciousness of reality. But how does one connect into this reality of these unseen particles of plasma light intelligence, of these unknowing electromagnetics that is pulsing on all crowns and all minds and all hearts and all hands, of a new vibration of magnetics? How does one release the mind of its lowering consciousness, of trapped in vibrations, suppression, fear, lack, limitation, unwantedness, anger, injustice? Where does that go? How does one evolve? The oneness vibration never leaves you, never has, never will. You are connecting through listening. You are adorning through love. And you are collaborating through your telepathic superconscious minds and hearts. And each day now, a new resonant frequency adjusts you, and your hearts and minds become attuned to these frequencies of light so that the body can be adjusted. You are wondering, I am not telepathic. I am not one who sees and speaks languages like this one. I am just waiting for the transmissions to invoke me of the light, and to heal me of the love. Where am I going to be in this new year of oneness consciousness? You will be in your body that will be rained on, blessed on, and poured upon of these heightened vibrations of telepathic knowledge that you will be hearing in your sleep state, dream state. You will be accepting in your hearts of upper hearts of higher intelligence that are awakening of their crystal signature codes. It's not for you to do. It's not for you to worry or ponder of your mind. No. That is the old pattern of thinking. You are simply breathing in and resting in the word. For the word is the essence of the frequency that you hear. The word is the knowledge that will bring in your cellular memory mind back into order. It's much greater than you know. It's a universal source of intelligence of light. It is a oneness consciousness that breathes into all the oceans, all the mammals, all the plants, all the kingdoms, all the desert sands, all the temples, all the structures, all the mountains. Those elements do not have your brainwave patterns, and yet they are shaking and quaking and becoming oneness vibrations of their crystal stones, and crystal codes are awakening within them. Even the roots of the trees, the leaves on the trees, the wind and the breeze is flowing in this oneness consciousness in this new year of oneness, of infinite realities. So let your mind be at rest. Let your hearts be at receiving. And just breathe in that which you cannot see of the wind and the air, and become connected, become aligned and balanced, and be still, just as I am now, with my column straight, my chakras spinning in a Merkaba rotation of light, vibration spinning into my aura field, into my mind, into my heart, and just accept and receive. No thinking, no questions, trusting and knowing. You are the light divine, you always have been. The candle flame may have been blown out, but it is relit of a holy flame that never leaves you, can be ignited the moment that you let go of those old thinking patterns and rejuvenate and relight up your heart flame back into oneness. Become connected into this massive orb of light that you cannot see, but is bathing this entire planet. It arrives in the early morning hours when you are sleeping and bathes your mind and heart and soul and quietly lifts away your burdens, all those burdens, all those fears, all those interruptions. They are peeling away. You are shedding that snake skin from last year. And you are galloping into a new year with strength and power of the beams of light that will encompass you, embrace you, and rebuild you. You need only listen to the quantum fields around you. Breathe it in. And become oneness of this vibrational field. It is who you are. It always is. It always will be with you. Become connected into this oneness and just let it pour inside you. No separation. It's just oneness of pure love, pure light. Everything on the left is everything on the right. Everything on the right is everything on the left. And all is in perfection of oneness within. You are ready to walk in spirit of your highest humbling soul self that's connected to you in this quiet activation this morning. And share this YouTube with others and build the sense that you are connected to this unseen light, this higher vibration of light that streams in and connects with you in any moment. It's walking right beside us. It comes in rainbow energies. It comes in static magnetic energies. It's here. And it's always building vibrations of love into you. And so we're on a very exciting journey now for the February coming in next Monday, it will be February 2nd. So I will be talking about the 2-2 gateway. So be sure to join me next Monday for the 2-2 gateway, and we'll see where that love vibration comes in with this oneness of connecting to your higher self today. Have a wonderful, safe week. Get ready for more snow? I hope not. But if it comes down, it's just another blanket of peace when it does arrive. I'll talk to you real soon. Be sure to visit my website, NoraWalksInSpirit.com, and tap into the essence of the events that I have happening this month. Take good care.